Something we've been working on for a little while now and that we are super excited about is our new canopy on the back of the ute. So we've been travelling and camping out the back of the old tub and fiberglass canopy for just over a year now, and it's been manageable, but it's been a struggle, especially accessing everything up the front of the canopy. It did help having the two lift up side windows so you could actually like pop in the side of that, but it was just getting too hard. So we did the old jump on the Google one night and I was looking at all these different types of canopies and getting prices and all that, and it's hard enough finding a budget-friendly canopy for just your standard ute, let alone these bigger American utes. So we came to the conclusion of making our own. So what this actually is, this is an old aluminium tray off a single cab ute. And what we did, we shortened it and we widened it to suit the ute, because obviously we're probably a good 200mm wider than what your standard dual cab utes are. So the overall width is just over 2 meters by 2.2 meters long. And yeah, widened it, put a new C-channel on the back of it, and yeah. Now, it probably doesn't look like too much right now except for a whole bunch of junk piled up here and looking pretty filthy, but we're building a train canopy for the ute. What we're gonna do is use this old aluminium ute tray off the old Mitsubishi over there. We're gonna strip it right down and get rid of a whole bunch of stuff onto it, but then we're gonna cut it down the middle and widen it, put a new floor on it, and then also this tray here is about 1800 long, and for the ute we want 2200 long, so I think I'll take it from the front. I'm gonna chop that off, but I've just cut the headboard down, I've got the mud guards off, ready to get it up on some flat ground and start cutting it up, ready to build the tray. But yeah, it's gonna be a long process, but it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna build it all by myself. It's gonna be, yeah, an aluminium tray with a steel frames canopy, but then I think I'm gonna use a composite panel as the doors. So that's my theory, but we'll see what is going to happen. Not sure how it's going to work exactly with the composite panels. I think it will do alright. Going to keep the weight down. Like this tray here barely weighs anything. I can lift it myself easy. So I think by getting rid of the tub and canopy and sticking a tray and even a steel framed canopy on, we're going to save a whole bunch of weight, and it's also going to be a lot stronger for a roof rack, because there's I've got a new boat going on top of the roof as well, so we need to strengthen up because the tub is starting to be a bit old and it's getting a few cracks down the side of it, so I can't fit a bigger boat on top of the tub and canopy. So yeah, so build this tray, build this canopy, reinforce it so that we can have a really good decent roof rack on, and then fit a new boat on, and then yeah, we're good. But anyways, let's see how we go. Our first job this morning, with the angle grinder, we're going to cut this tray shorter and then cut it up the middle, ready to take it over to our bench to weld it wider. Yeah. And it's all done. Well, it's all cut. So now we can clean it right up, get rid of all the sharp edges, and yeah, prep it ready for welding in some new supports. But how good. I think that's the hardest part done, really. Anyway, yeah. Righto, so what I've done now is I've cut all the hinges, these parts. They sat like that, and that's where the tray sides used to sit, so I've cut all them off all the way around and taken out the studs on the back. I've now cut the original tray mounts off as well. something's going to have to be done about this back section. I was kind of hoping to use it for the tail light surrounds on for when I put it on, but I'm just going to leave that there for now. I've smoothed off this edge down this side and across the back. So now it's ready to weld in some support. So I just got to do the same on the other one over there, and then I can put them up next to each other, get everything lined up, and cut and weld in some supports. So yeah.
Daddy,
yeah.
How do you cut it because there's soft bits on it?
So it was really important to me to have a super functional, but also looking good. And I think we did all right with these. These are just the aluminium composite panels. So it's got two very thin sheets of aluminium with a bit of like plastic or poly inside, and gives it that nice, smooth finish, but also came in black, which was super easy. I didn't have to worry about painting or wrapping anything. And fortunately enough, the size we made it, each wall and door are one panel, so there's no joint in it. The roof is two. But yeah, so it came out really good. This side here is just our storage side. Now, I haven't done anything in the way of kitting it out yet, apart from the battery system, only because we had the batteries and all the gear from the old tub, but also I don't know how I want to set this up. Being a lot bigger and having a lot more space and a lot more usable space than our tub and canopy, I really didn't want to go and throw hundreds and thousands of dollars in boxes or drawers and all this setup to just want to change it down the track. So what we've done is, these are the drawers out of the old setup, and I've just popped them in, and just to basically use our tools now. I was rushing to get it done before these holidays to go on a trip, because it's only been on the ute like not even a week now. And yeah, so we're just making do with them. So once we've done a few trips in it and camped out of it, we can really see where things are usable here, where things are better there. I'm thinking a shelf up here and all sorts of things. So we're not quite sure yet. We'll worry about that later. But basically what I've got now here is two 1300 watt long drawers that came out the old ute. And then in this box up here is the two batteries where they're mounted in there, and then on the other side I'll show you the 12 volt panel. Yeah, basically it's just a steel frame. I've got a timber floor down the bottom to hide because I had to join it. But yeah, so because we had to widen the tray, as you can imagine, we widened it about 200 mil or 220 mil, I think, by memory. So if you can picture, there would have been a bit of a gap for the main aluminium tray. So what we've done, we've used this C channel, which is 165 mil C channel, I believe. And we've actually put that on the end and capped it, and it's finished off really nicely. It was perfect to mount the tail lights in it. Just got a bit of angle line for the corners to just neaten that up. And then what we've done on the inside of the tray is put a full 4-ply timber base down. One is to get all the floor even, because the aluminium tray was a little bit warped from just having years of use, to cover up the gap, and then also just give us a nice easy mounting point for mounting anything, because all you got to do is just bang a couple of screws into the timber floor. It probably added a little bit more weight than what you'd want, but so far with just how it feels, I haven't had it weighed, but how it feels, it already feels a lot lighter than the last setup. But it gives us heaps more space. So yeah, like I said earlier, it's just a steel frame. One of the trickiest parts was probably working out these bends. I mocked up one, held it up the side of the ute and had a look, looked all right, and then I just did all, what are they, 8 of them, all 8 the same, and it worked out pretty well. We've just got, if you come in here, Abby, just got these, this seal is actually just stuck to the frame, and then this one here is a bit of a angle line, and then I've got like a pinch weld seal that's pushed down on top for it to seal. The biggest reason I did that was because when it's shut and the door sits on top of the seal like that, from the side view, you've got the whole door is what you see, rather than, I'm not a huge fan of having the canopies the doors close and sit on the inside, and then you've got that frame on the outside. I really wanted that clean single door look on the back. And I think it came up all right. Those gas struts was a bit of a fluke. We just sort of roughly went, yep, that looks right. Stuck them in and it's worked perfectly. In hindsight, I probably would have dropped them a little bit lower so that when it's raining, the rain comes off and not pushes it back onto the roof. But it hasn't been too big of an issue. But anyway, we'll come around the passenger side now and show you our 12-volt setup. Another thing I'll add as well with talking about the doors is one thing that was super important to me is having a single latch, because I just didn't want to have two. Like, it's probably really not a problem, but I just think it looks cleaner and I just wanted the one, and it worked out well. Yeah, I am thinking about putting a couple of bars in that come off the lock, so when you latch it shut, the bars push out, give it a bit more extra strength, but I haven't actually worried about that just yet. So this is the passenger side. 12-volt side panel is sort of this side, fridge, and then this is what we're going to be predominantly living out of when we're on the road, or if we ever camp without the van. You know, we got the fridge, the oven, everything's this side. So straight up we got a step because it's a big canopy, so we do use that a lot. But yeah, so I've still got the original drop-down fridge and fridge slide from the last setup. No problems, just works. I've had to space the fridge slide up a bit on just some timbers because there's quite a lip for where the floor is to the sill. And then if you come in here, this is our 12-volt panel. So we got our DC up the top, just a couple of USBs and SIG sockets. That's our solar input that I've just got down to from a 175 plug to a 50 amp for like a bit of an adapter. Got our fuse box in there, and then just our monitor to tell us what we're doing and everything, and then the inverter down the bottom. Now I've got it all here, it all super simple. One, keeps it simple, so if we do have any issues, it's easy to find, easy to get to and all that. The inverter's right here for easy access, not having to climb in everything and have it packed away or anything, like tucked up or anywhere that's going to just be a pain. Being super simple. Eventually there'll be some sort of kitchen setup here, because we got our oven here, which works absolutely killer. And then yeah, so we haven't really got anything set up like that, but we've got the canopy on and working, and it's been great, really. Yeah, I'm super happy with it. The panels, the composite panels, come on a black one side and a white on the inside. And I'm actually really enjoying the white on the inside because it just reflects the light so well. So at night, I haven't got any interior light in here at the moment. I just get a torch and magnetic it to the frame, like it sticks there, and shine it up, and it just reflects everywhere. And it's been fantastic. Like, I can't fault it. Did have to move the filler neck for the tray. These guards are the original ones off of it, but they're not big enough, so I will have to get different ones down the track. But for now, they're on so we can get away. Yeah, but I'm super happy with it. It's been awesome. It's a big job getting it done. I've got to work out all the figures and what it cost. So I'll probably put that on the screen so you can see it. But yeah, it came out a lot cheaper than anything you'd be able to buy. Obviously, probably not to the quality of a fabricator can do it. I'm no means by a fabricator, but yeah, super happy with it. It's just great. Anyways, yeah, so we gotta kit it out now and use it. So to find a spot to film that little bit of a canopy rundown, mate, found this bit of real gnarly track. Got some footage of it, but I don't think it's going to show just how gnarly it really is. But it's a couple of step ups and got hung up a bit actually. I had to put it in low range for the first time in a long time. But anyway, bit of fun. How good? Last for adventure, isn't it?